Hey everybody, what's up Internet? I'm Jason DeRusha. Welcome to 734 from WCCO. Oh, the day before the storm. Well, kind of, what are we now? 11 hours away, right? Riley O'Connor over here watching the weather for us. Let's get you started. We're all waiting for this snow to start falling. We're about 12 hours away here in the metro, right, from when this starts falling. Here's your hour by hour. Right now, if you're leaving the door, it's 36 degrees. Gonna stay right around that all day. But we'll be waiting and watching as the snow starts moving in from the south. And we'll see it starting down there. The 6 p.m. is about the target time for here in the Twin Cities. So probably a good day to cut out of work a little early if you can. Want to show you where the storm's coming from. This is a live look in Denver at 7:34. This is Coors Field. And you can see kind of the snow-covered tables there right outside of Coors Field. They got a lot of snow. Look at the shelf on that patio pick there. 8 and 12 inches of snow. That's kind of the range they're seeing in the Denver area. Let's talk about the storm. It has been nearly a decade since we've had a winter storm, potentially this big, that hit Minnesota. November 2010. We got, it was a range, of course, but some places in the metro got 8 inches. It was a happy Thanksgiving for people with their snow blowers. So we want to know where you stand on a snow-filled Thanksgiving. So many people do that, have the kind of turkey bowl tradition in the backyard where you're throwing the football around. Could be fun with snow flying. Of course, less fun if you have a long drive over the river and through the woods to get to grandmother's house. Are you looking forward to it? Is it messing up your holiday travel plans? Weigh in on our Facebook page, and we will share some of your thoughts coming up in just a few moments. Tomorrow is supposed to be one of the busiest days of the year on the roads. Everybody kind of getting out of town, and the Weather Service already saying, hey, you might want to change your plans. If you can either get out of there early or wait a little longer. If you can't avoid the snow and the winds, the Weather Service does have some tips to stay safe on the roads.
Make sure that you have your emergency kit in place in your vehicle in case you were to get stuck somewhere, or just have a backup plan in case things turn south and you want to make other arrangements.
They do suggest staying off the roads this afternoon all the way through tomorrow afternoon. And Riley says it's going to be the winds after the snow falls to watch out for. Airlines worried about that as well. American, Delta, Sun Country, Southwest, all offering weather waivers at MSP, which means you can change your flight and they don't charge you a fee. Of course, it doesn't do you a lot of good if you're trying to get to turkey dinner at mom's house. Airport officials reminding everybody, hey, whether you're picking somebody up at the airport or leaving, make sure you check your flight status because some flights are probably going to get canceled. Getting food delivered to you, it's so popular right now, so convenient. But this undercover investigation may have you losing your appetite a little bit. Have you wondered about this? Our sister station in Los Angeles actually caught video of delivery drivers eating customers' food. They really focused in on delivery companies. They're so popular right now. The drivers don't work for restaurants. They work for platforms like Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates. It is an ever-growing industry that is generally not regulated by county or state health departments.
We don't consider that part of the restaurant's business portion at all. That's really you're hiring a third-party company to essentially pick up your food and deliver it to you. That's a completely separate entity.
Bite Squad is another delivery platform that was actually founded here in the Twin Cities. They have their own rules for drivers. Drivers are not contract employees. They're actually employees of Bite Squad who are trained not to tamper with food. And this is kind of cool, right? They're testing out these tamper-proof seals, little stickers. They give them to restaurants and markets. They're testing them here in Minneapolis. Minnesota State Department of Health says, yep, we're down with that. We support the effort of Bite Squad to try to make things a little safer and less gross. Gopher football player who has beaten cancer 4 times. Man, he is going to go through another surgery this week. Casey O'Brien sharing on Twitter last night. Doctors found a small spot on his lungs. They're not sure what it is, part of a routine scan where they're checking to see how everything is. So they're going to go in there and get that out this week so they can test it. O'Brien, of course, a backup holder for the Gophers, played in his first game last month. And just last week, we told you how he's teaming up with a former Gopher runner, Justin Grunwald, for a big fundraiser as part of this weekend's border battle with Wisconsin. Grunwald lost his wife, Gabe, to cancer. The two are raising money for osteosarcoma research at the U of M. So all of our thoughts, of course, with Casey O'Brien. People all over the country have been cheering for him after ESPN featured him on College Game Day a little earlier this year. And we got him. The show is making its first ever stop to Dinkytown for Saturday's Gopher Badger football game. ESPN had some crews hanging out on campus yesterday, kind of scouting out the game day location and the logistics. They'll start building the set tomorrow in the snow. The fact that College Game Day is coming to campus, well, it's a big deal.
They go where they want to go, and they go to the biggest game of the day. It's a big time for recruiting. It's a big time for alumni. It makes people kind of stick their chest out like, yeah, you know, game day.
That's right. We got him. We didn't even have to beg this time. We are waiting to see who the guest picker will be. Here are some of the celebrities they've had doing it. Matthew McConaughey, John Goodwin, Chip and Joanna Gaines have all been the celebrity picker to say who do you think is going to win. Saturday's game, by the way, at TCF Bank Stadium is sold out. There are tickets on the resale market. Just be prepared. You're probably going to be paying at least $300. It was the rescue that made headlines all over the country. With the help of a drone, searchers found Ethan House and his dog Remington hours after they were lost. We didn't know where they were. Turned out they were in a cornfield near Clear Lake last month. Remember all those searchers out there combing through the field? A drone actually found Ethan. Our Christian Cordero caught up with the family. They told her with the help of a therapist, everybody seems fine. And plans for Thanksgiving, normal. They are beyond thankful for all the support from the community.
You almost have to thank every single person you see because there was so many darn people out here that it's just overwhelming.
House family says they may forego Christmas presents this year, instead repurposing that money to buy the sheriff's office their own drone. Christian, great story. You can see the whole thing at WCCO.com. Twins are going to have a throwback look this coming season. I am down with this. The baby blues are back. Makes you think of the golden days with Rod Carew, Kirby Puckett. Twins announced yesterday they're bringing that back. It was a road uni worn from 73 to 86. So growing up in Chicago, I remember seeing the Twins when they would come to town to play the White Sox. You'd see them wearing that. These uniforms will be worn just for a few games. We don't know how many. But some will be at home, so you'll get a chance to see it here also on the road. This is prime ugly sweater party season. Remember when people wore ugly sweaty? They're sweaty also. People wore ugly sweater non-ironically. What do we think of this? Red Lobster, which the Cheddar Bay biscuit is just straight up delicious. You want to fight me on it? Let's go. I don't know about the pouch. This Red Lobster Christmas sweater does have a built-in warming pouch to keep those biscuits nice and cheddary. Not a good first date sweater, I would say. No one really wants your date to smell like Cheddar Bay biscuits. Sweater goes on sale online today. It'll probably sell out in 3 minutes. It's going to cost $40. Thanksgiving tradition going down at the White House today. President Donald Trump will pardon a turkey. Go ahead and make your government jokes right now. He let the public vote for the names of these turkeys. We got Bread and Butter. Both were hatched back in July. Now, Bread loves bluegrass music. Favorite snack is cheerwine, and the gobble style is loquacious. There's Butter, who likes the bagpipes, sweet potato pies. Gobble style is rowdy. Favorite sport, NASCAR. Both will retire to a farm in Virginia, which does exist, and by retire, it's not a euphemism. They do go on a display of all of the turkeys that have been pardoned. All right, let's get back to the Snowmageddon, snowstorm, Thanksgiving. What are we going to call this storm, you think? The snow turkey? It's snow turkey?
Yeah, some kind of
something. It's
fun.
Got to be a Thanksgiving.
Some Thanksgiving fun.
Right?
Yeah.
I would think so. Our digital guy, Cole, is here with what people are saying online.
Yeah, we have a lot of people chiming in, and we have Janice saying, as long as everyone stays safe, I'm happy with the storm. Just left Denver yesterday in time to miss the storm and prepare for ours. And we have Becca saying, I'm not looking forward to the snow, but I'm okay with it. It's Minnesota. You just have to expect the unexpected. Just drive safe.
True. It's true. Yeah, you know, that's the key, right? Like, we know what's coming. I think it could be fun. I think people might enjoy this. Kids are off school. A lot of kids are off school tomorrow.
Minnesotans love helping each other out in the snow.
That's true. So today, this is my plan. Today, I have not rotated my lawnmower out yet.
Oh.
Right.
Got to get on that.
So the lawnmower is out, snowblower in, and I'll be spending about 2 hours where you'll just be hearing this from my garage.
I'm sure your neighbors will appreciate that.
So buckle up, Maple Grove. Hope you're all at work while I'm doing that. That's it for us. It's the 7:34. Hey, just bear in mind, we'll have you totally covered here on Facebook all day and all night as the snow starts falling. So make sure you keep checking in throughout the day. We're here for you. We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:34 as well. Have a great day.